I got to go to a screening for Black Adam pretty recently, and I'm about to give you my thoughts on the movie coming right up. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to Geek Done Right, the show where I talk about whatever it is I feel like. I'm Chris. Thanks for coming to geek out with me, and I am so happy that I finally got in. This was my second attempt trying to get into this. Super huge thanks, real quick, to Warner Brothers for setting up these screenings for us small content creators to have the possibility to get in. And I want to give a big shout out to my man Jim Kelly. Make sure to follow him on TikTok as well for setting things up and making it possible for me to do this. Black Adam is a pretty wild ride. Seriously, I mean, there's like emotional roller coasters and everything, like lots of action, lots of backstory, and a few twists that you wouldn't normally think. Is it a perfect movie? In my opinion, not really. There's a lot of talk about this movie being the savior of the DCEU. I don't really know that it is. Don't hurt me. Let me start with the things that I thought were great. I loved the backstory to Black Adam, the way that it was portrayed. I loved how the first time that you saw Dwayne Johnson in this suit as Black Adam, and he doesn't say a word. The look on his face, his body language, everything just read like, I'm ticked. You just done messed up. It was like one of those like serious oh crap moments the first time that you see him. So like I thought that was brilliant. Secondly, I don't think anybody could really show off the brutality of Black Adam like Dwayne Johnson. He really showcased that side of Black Adam. I also think that he showed off like the emotional side of him pretty well. The fact that like his powers really were born of rage. Every character in this movie was brilliantly played. They had like really good actors, in my opinion, for each of the characters. I didn't feel like I was just watching the actor playing this part. I felt like I was really watching the characters, which is kind of what you're wanting when you're watching a movie. The action scenes. Holy cow. Those were incredible. They were like some slow-mo action scenes. Oftentimes in the slow-mos, you're just like, wow, that's really cool. But there were a few like, oh, dang! I was blown away by that. The visuals team were just on par with everything. I really liked like some of the depth that they gave to some of the characters. The twists that they had put in there were really cool. There were some things that I did not know from Black Adam as a character, period. The quips are really brilliant and funny. There were like a few moments that they got me to cackle. And that's not easy to do in a theater. I know y'all think that it is, but no, it's not easy to get me to cackle in a theater. Like straight up, right good belly laugh. Now, onto the stuff that I thought wasn't so great. I really need to give y'all a spoiler alert on this, because I don't think that I can give the not so great parts without giving a spoiler. So if you do not want to be spoiled and just kind of go to my end comments, please jump to this time down here, okay? I'm going to give you a second. Okay, still here? You want to be spoiled? All right, I warned you. Some of my criticisms, I mean, some of y'all may have already known this. Number one, Teth Adam, he's from another time and spoke another language. When Dwayne Johnson is speaking that language, the accent is great, and it's really on point. But I'm sorry, but the wisdom of Solomon does not take away accent. I mean, that's like true when you're looking at like Jimon Hunsu and like some of the other people that are part of the Wizards Council. It does not take away accent. He's spoken another language. It may give him the wisdom of Solomon to be able to speak the English language and to kind of like catch on quickly to the modern times. but it would not take away your accent. I know that that's probably like nitpicking, but I think that that's one of the big things that everybody knows and understands. So anybody that's like watched any of the Warner Brothers cartoon movies or even some of the cartoons where Black Adam is present, he has an accent. And I feel like that's kind of like a big part of his character. That's what makes him feel like somebody from another time. I feel like if you don't know the Justice Society characters, you're probably going to be a little confused as to like, who are these people? Why do they matter? If you don't know about them, I don't know that there's enough in there to make you care. And I wish that there was a little bit more. Maybe we'll see some more in some like bonus footage or whatever. I get it. They want to get to the action. They want to focus on Black Adam. But there was just like an awful lot of characters that just didn't have enough to pull you in and make you feel like you should care. I do have a little bit of a problem with Dr. Fate. I mean, Pierce Brosnan was brilliant. I mean, I love Pierce Brosnan, seriously. They even mentioned in the movie that it's like he's possessed. That's because Dr. Fate, as a character, is an entity in a helmet. And you don't pull off that helmet unless Dr. Fate wants you to, but the thing is that Dr. Fate typically, or the being in the helmet typically doesn't want you to take it off because there's not really a chance of you putting it back on and he's not going to have control again. That's the only way that he has control. Number two, his powers are on the same level, if not possibly a little bit greater than Black Adam's. I personally didn't feel like his powers were like that incredible. He did like hold him back a few times. We didn't get to see truly how powerful he was. I feel like if we had seen that, his death would have felt more like, holy cow. I think they were trying to make Black Adam into too much of a hero toward the end. I loved seeing the growth in his character. I loved finding out who he really was at that point. Side note, one of the coolest things was the way that they worked the costume into the story. How it advanced, like started off like shiny and gold with a few pieces, and then the suit became corrupted, and you saw like the weathered, lack of gold, dingy lightning bolt, and things like that. And then in the end, it was shiny and gold and like, I am a hero. For a guy who is as tortured as Black Adam, he was a little too quippy. I felt like he trusted probably a little too quick, but once again, like, what are you going to do? You only have so much time in a movie. Overall, I think that the positives of the movie outweigh the negatives. I do think that it's something that you should go and see. I think that it's going to be awesome for you. Like, the fights are great, the characters are well played, there is a great story, and I think a lot of people don't really know a lot about Black Adam, and Dwayne Johnson did a great job at bringing the overall story of Teth Adam to light. I'm excited to see what everybody else thinks of it. Do I think that it's the savior of the DCEU? No, I don't. However, I do think that it is one of the better additions to the DCEU. Well, that wraps things up for this episode of Geek Done Right. Hey, so what are your thoughts on the Black Adam movie? Have you gone to see it? Let's talk about it in the comment section down below. I've got a lot more to talk about. And if you don't know what to say, but you want to show your support, just put hashtag Black Adam and let's promote the heck out of this movie, all right? And please also make sure to smash that like button. It is also a great way to show your support and to let me know that you want to see more of these type of videos. Subscribe if you haven't already and hit that notification bell so you can be notified of when I drop new videos, because they are coming. And be ready for those episodes from Geek Done Right. Until next time, y'all take it easy. Peace.